I pray all is not lost.
There's trouble at the shrine of Saint Vela. I came to find help, but it appears that Selphora has problems of its own.
It happened so fast. Magistrate Vox called forth Saint Veloth himself and then unleashed a wave of destruction. The spirit of the saint himself seems to be fading. I ran all the way here to find some help. Can you help us?
Khajiit defilers have ruined us. There is no hospitality here, stranger. Our village was attacked. Khajiit pirates. They're raiding our village, taking slaves and supplies. I gathered our survivors here, but I won't leave without Leovata. Cursed cats! And where were the Dark Elves? Their fleet is supposed to guard the coast. My mate and our spiritual leader. She was in the village when the pirates attacked. I'm just an old salt rice farmer outsider. I beg you, find her and bring her back. Leovata is a skilled mage, but she is still just one Saxhleel. Please, find her and bring her back safely. She guides us to live in peace and simplicity. She is the sun and rain that nourishes our small group. We came here to follow her teachings, to escape the violence of the world and live uncomplicated lives. We tried to follow the pure stream, but that path isn't always easy. Instinct tells us to form a fist and strike, especially when the enemy is upon us. But we are not warriors. We have no weapons or armor, and we are afraid. We are the Saxhleel, It's what we call ourselves in our native Gel tongue. Only the smoothskins call us Argonians. We lived here peacefully, tending our fields, until the pirates set upon us.
Mortals, you think you've won? Come, my slaves, destroy them! Wretched mortals. Worms.
You are to blame for all this. You and your foolish mate. You will all pay for your disrespect. I will have my revenge.
Why, Egg Brother? Why couldn't you be content to stay with us in this warm, fertile place? Oh, my head. I thought you were my Egg Brother, Seeks the Night. He led them to us. He hated that my mate was the village elder. He even gave the invaders our sacred relics. Such treachery in our own clutch. You are not Saxalil. Why would you help us? Still, I should not refuse such an offer. The Khajiit stole our sacred stones, and their sorceress took our Hist branch. We brought it all the way back from Black Marsh when we settled here. Hurry! The Khajiit do not care about what they stole. They could damage the relics. Can you get them back before that happens? If you do, meet me at the large rocks to the north of the village. I'll answer what I can, but ask quickly. They set up a tent for her along the shore. I'm sure you'll find her there, gloating over the treasure she stole from our village. And Seeks the Night gave her the Hist branch as a gift. That's the most profane disrespect a Saxleel can show. Yes, as much as it pains me to admit it, my egg sack of a brother always believed he would be the next village elder, but Varazine was chosen instead. Seeks the Night always hated Varazine, but to doom us to slavery, I spit on my own egg brother. You simply take a branch from Marva. Think again, Lost Cause.
To the side!
Have you found our stones and the branch? I'm glad my trust was well placed. To lose the hissed branch, that would have been too much tragedy for me. 6 the Night has caused me more than enough pain. How could he betray us to the pirate slavers? Is his heart really so full of hate? The Khajiit use chains and locks to bind the captured villagers. Find the key and set them free. It seems so simple when I say it, but I'm sure this river hides jagged rocks. It is beyond my abilities. Just a little advice. Start at that large tent. That's where I'd hide my key if I were a Khajiit. If you are not killed and left to the crabs, I will meet you at the meditation mound when you are finished. Watch for 6 the Night. He is like a vile mist that slips through the narrowest of cracks. Once free, they will hide in the marsh until the Khajiit are done looting our village. They're lazy creatures, easily distracted. They will grow bored and depart long before they can capture us again. Only the sacred stones and the hissed branch matter. Anything else they take is just a thing, unimportant and easily replaced. But the villagers, they cannot be replaced. Please, save them.
Over here. I need help.
Be gone, outsider. This is not your affair. Arrogant dry skin, meddling in the affairs of the Saxhalil. And you're an outsider fumbling around in events you don't understand. Leave this place before you do something you'll regret.
almost given up hope.
Are you going to free me?
You persist in annoying me. You are as irritating as a marsh fly. Why try to mend what is already broken beyond repair? You've spent too much time with miserable dark elves and stupid Nords. I'll not be baited by your taunts. I'm long gone from this place, fool. You're speaking to an echo. You cannot harm me any more than you can hurt your own shadow. And I will enjoy watching you fumble and fail. Go back to my sister and tell her of her thin-scaled mate's failure. Varazine was never worthy to lead the village. He couldn't stop me, and he was never worthy of my sister.
Flea-bitten, mangy Khajiit. Those opportunistic, vile, simpering creatures are unworthy of the lives they possess. I'm watching the pirates and letting my anger rise like the ocean at high tide. The Khajiit must pay for their attack on our village, but my courage hasn't yet reached the level of my anger. I demand vengeance. Burn their boats. Kill the bastards, but most of all, get their wretched captain. I want Captain Sadir dead. He sleeps in his ship's rigging while we suffer. Ring the ship's warning bell to wake the cur. Here, use this torch to burn their boats. So you've met the Argonians of Silent Mire. Peaceful, meditative, calm, accepting. Well, not me. Our home was attacked. My friends killed. Of course I'm angry. Vengeance will make me feel better. So pile those cat corpses high.
Have you rescued the villagers captured by the Khajiit? He fears vengeance for all he's done, and he's right to be afraid. But he forgets the power of the Hist. I believe we can use the Hist to force him to return. Perhaps that is why he took the branch and gave it to the Khajiit in the first place. It's said a Saxhleel can sometimes be called home by the Hist. I'll give you the branch. Use it to mark the door to my brother's home. If it summons him, kill seeks the night. Kill my brother.
No! The Hist calls to me, pulls me back.
You have returned. Is he... The traitor is dead. But that brings me no joy. I can only hope that Silent Mire will be left in peace once more. I'll return the branch to Lielvata. Take this, friend. It's not much, but it's what we can spare.
I mourn my brother, but I do not regret what you had to do. There will be no blood feud between us.
Oh no, my poor wasps. You startled me. I thought you were a Khajiiti pirate. I couldn't just leave the wasps. I made a mixture that fooled them into thinking we're part of their hive. I thought they'd be wonderful guard creatures, but not so much. But I've got a new formula that should turn them into an angry army. Let's see, a half-dozen wasp gizzards. But then you would have to get to my hut on the shore to make the concoction. I left my alchemy journal there. When it's made, toss the mixture onto the tree outside my hut. That will rile the wasps up. I thought the wasps could be useful. I had some success with the process, as you can see by my sweet Chezik here. But they are skittish creatures, especially when they reach their full size. I was saving these. They're rather tasty when roasted and seasoned properly. Since you're helping us, it would only be fair to give you what I have. My hut has everything you need. A calcinator, an alembic, a mortar, and all the essentials. My alchemy journal should also be there. Just follow the instructions and you'll be good to go. Don't worry, my journal contains all the details. I wrote everything down. Ever since that accident with the fire salt and ectoplasm, my memory has been a bit shaky. Or was it fire salts and fly amanita? I can never remember exactly.
What are you doing?
You're back, and you're not full of stinger holes. I heard their angry buzzing from here, and the yelps of the Khajiit. That's wonderful. You would make a good alchemy apprentice, but some other time. I've too much to do right now.
Who has made me fall from my high place?
You look a little blood-stained. Smells like Khajiiti blood. Smells like victory. Then perhaps you understand how delicious revenge can be. Every insult and every slight must be returned in kind. You honor us, friend. Take this, and kill any who may wrong you.
Praise Vivek! You were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
So who's this, walking into the fortress? Hold there. Visitors to Taldaic Fortress must adhere to protocol. We have very strict rules here. You should immediately report to General Gavrin Redoran at Taldaic Keep on the far side of the compound. A word of advice? The General has been somewhat erratic lately. Don't ask him too many questions. Let's just say he's been somewhat unpredictable, and he sees spies around every corner. You don't want to get him angry, trust me.
Well?
Leave me to my grief. Let me see that. By the three. My poor, darling Risa. I miss her so much. We had such an argument before she left. That was the last time I saw her. But to finally find out what happened to her, to get her amulet, it makes the pain a little less intense. I'll wear it always, to remember my beautiful, brave Risa. Thank you so much for easing an old woman's grief.
Poor mother. My sorrow is great to have caused you pain. I wish you would not grieve any longer. Be at peace, Mother.
I'm a bit more at peace now that I have Risa's amulet. I feel like I can sense her presence sometimes, like she's watching over me.
The guild requests your help.
You hear about
I
Master
can't take
Selos?
much more of this abuse.
Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
Beatings, extortion, taking whatever they damn well please. Someone should stand up to those thugs. Shh, not so loud. You're gonna get me in trouble. The Sentinels have sent more than a few soldiers to the healers for less. Besides, you're a stranger here. You shouldn't get involved. Well, the Sentinels certainly wouldn't expect you to challenge them. But they're a mean bunch. And deadly. Look, if you're determined to get involved, have a chat with Commander Talden in the training yard. He's their superior. Don't risk your neck on my account. They've always had a mean streak. Don't get me wrong, they're great warriors. But ever since the General made them the camp enforcers, well, let's just say they've become overly enthusiastic. I probably shouldn't say any more. Well, all right, but you didn't hear this from me. Since the General made them camp in forces, the Sentinels have become brazen criminals. They're even forcing people to pay for protection. Nund refused to pay. Now he's got 3 broken fingers.
They're still looking for the guy that did it.
Oh, I've already said too much. I don't want any more trouble than I've already got. If you want to know more, talk to Commander Talden. Just watch yourself. The Sentinels can be fearsome enemies. Don't risk your neck on my account.
Aren't you done fixing that yet?
You hear about Master Selos? Poor bastard got it in his sleep.
If I have to
They're
fix it
still looking
myself,
for the guy
you'll
that
end
did
up
it.
pulling it.
Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
You'll have to come back later, I'm afraid. My master is out on a grand adventure at the moment. Oh dear. I knew this day would come. What's the procedure for this? Oh, yes. House Rozореne thanks you for your service. Go with our gratitude.
Over here, Initiate.
What can I do for you? Let me guess. You've been talking to Fervin. A decent cook, but doesn't have the sense Azora gave a sheep. He should learn to leave well enough alone. Just walk away. This isn't your concern. It's not up to me. General Gavrin made them enforcers. That gives them the authority to do whatever they want. If I so much as mention it, I'm as good as dead. Sorry, but I'm not sticking my head through that particular noose. You could try. The Sentinels are all about power through intimidation. The only way to stop them is to beat them at their own game. Challenge their fiercest warriors to face you in combat. Defeat them, and you break their hold on the camp.
You're standing too close. I was hoping for more of a challenge. Since you don't look so tough, I'll let you have the first strike. You don't look so tough. Mercy. I yield. What do you want? I was hoping for more of a challenge. Since you don't look so tough, I'll let you have the first strike. You don't look so tough. Victory is yours. I submit.
I don't think I received your tribute today. Pay up.
Another fool with a death wish. But for the sport of it, why don't you make the first strike? If it doesn't kill me, I'll finish you off quick. You don't look so tough.
Victory is yours. I submit.
I don't believe it. I thought the Sentinels would make mincemeat out of you. Ha! You surprised us all. Especially the Sentinels. I'd say their bullying days are over. Well played.
Don't be foolish, Captain. Boredom is the only danger these soldiers face.
General, we must enforce protocol. If...
Enough! Not another word about protocol, Captain. Remember your place. Don't just stand there with your mouth open. You're attracting flies. Speak! No matter how often I punish them, some of these soldiers must adhere to rules and regulations. Where's the fun in that, I ask you? Since you're here, I think we have a Nord spy in the fort. Expose this spy and I'll make you a captain. That's what makes this spy so dangerous. And never question my orders again. Never! Go expose Ragnar Stormcrag for the spy she is. I command it! Now get out of here, both of you. I have things to do.
You there! Hold a moment! What fresh madness has the General come up with today, hmm? Well, that's a new one. I've been the General's bodyguard for nearly a decade. If I was plotting against him, I think I'd have made my move by now. I'm risking my neck telling you this, but I don't know what else to do. I think the General's gone mad. One moment he sees traitors everywhere, the next he's canceling security patrols. There's no telling what crazy whim will spur him on next. I've devoted my life to protecting the General and helping the Pact. That's why I need to find out what's wrong with him. Maybe you can help me? The General ordered me to stay out of his quarters on the lower level. He's never done that before, and I want to know what he's hiding. He's posted a guard, but if you can get past him and search the room, maybe you can find out what's going on? Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Something's not right here. I won't rest until we figure it out. The General accused me of being a spy. If I'm caught snooping around, he'll arrest me. I can't very well protect the fort while I'm locked in a cell, can I? Well, I do know that the guard watching the General's quarters, Defender Furen, hasn't been paid lately. Maybe you can use that, Best I can do on short notice. Sorry.
Move along. There's nothing to see here. Look somewhere else. These are the General's private quarters. He doesn't allow visitors. He hasn't been himself lately. That's true. All right. Here's the key to his locked furniture, but remember, I'm watching you. Go in peace, stranger, but be quick about it.
Captain Deronil, at your service. A moment is all I can spare, I'm afraid. The General is already greatly displeased with me. I wish I knew. I've always served dutifully, followed the will of the Tribunal, and defended the fortress with honor. I've even been enforcing the General's nonsensical orders, usually against my better judgment. I am a soldier, loyal to my house and the Ebonhart Pact. I am sworn to obey my superiors without question. I don't have the luxury of questioning orders, no matter how suspect. If I'm to be executed, so be it. Until then, leave me to my duty.
How goes your investigation? Any luck? The ruins by the river? The general had them sealed off and commanded that the place was off limits. Curiouser and curiouser. We need to find out more about the general's retainer, this Durel Gilveni. Why did the general send him into the ruins? And who are those others the note refers to, I was hoping you'd say that. If I disappear, someone might notice and raise an alarm. The entrance to the ruins is down by the river, beyond the mess tent. If you find anything of significance, take it directly to Captain Valek. Find anything interesting out there?
Hey, over here! Help me! Thank the three! You don't look like one of these mad Morborn cultists. I'm Sorivin, a soldier from the fort. I might have crept down to the river to enjoy a quiet drink away from my superiors. Well, don't look at me like that. Anyway, these stupid cultists grabbed me. Next thing I knew, I was locked in here. One of those Morborn must have the key. And one more thing. One of them was carrying around a creepy Daedric book when they brought me in. They took it into the lower tunnels. If you get the book, I could use it to explain my absence.
Don't kill me! Someone help! I saw what you did to my fellow Morborn. I don't want to end up like the others out in the Great Hall. We're the Morborn. You can't order us around. We control your general. We control your fortress. You're too late to stop us this time. All right, don't kill me. I'll tell you what I know. The real general is dead. Sacrificed in the name of our great mistress, Magistrix Vox. We called forth a Daedric entity to replace him. The simulacrum wears his shape. It's a Dremora. It's here, in one of the chambers below. It visits the general's corpse there every few hours to maintain his form. Please, I've told you everything I know. Spare me.
disobeyed my orders for the last time. You're stronger than these Malborn idiots. Morrowind shall be laid waste. Vox will break this land.
You're back! Did you get the key and the book? Oh, that's a relief. Now get me out and give me the book. I need to report in to Sergeant Marl. Maybe you could put in a good word for me? Tell him how brave I was? Thanks, friend. I'll figure out a way to reward you back at the fortress. Sarvin here has told me an interesting story. Care to elaborate? Huh. Normally I wouldn't be quick to believe such a tale, but the book Sarvin brought back seems to support it. Take this for your efforts. Leave Sarvin to me.
Thanks again, They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
Where have you been? Where's the General? Of course! The General's madness, the strange sounds coming from the ruins. It all makes sense now. We were so blinded by protocol we couldn't see it. I'll assume command immediately and send troops to deal with the Malborn. Thank you. Just like a headstrong Nord to throw protocol to the wind. Perhaps we could all learn from her. Excuse me, my friend. I believe I have an officer to promote. Ah, Stormcrag. Good timing. Come here.
Sorry, Captain. Didn't mean to eavesdrop.
News of the General's death will spread quickly. We must maintain order.
More Dark Elf discipline and protocol? That's what caused this mess.
That's why I want to appoint you as my aide and advisor, so our discipline doesn't blind us again.
Me? Yes, I'd be happy to help keep the fortress on track. Captain Doronil made me his second in command. We'll have Taldaic Fortress in top form by week's end.